Welcome everybody to Very Important Geeks and the June 2021 edition of Hot Swaps. Pew, 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 pew. Before we begin, if you haven't already, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, hit that notification bell so you can know when I upload some more nonsense. That being said, let's go ahead and get started and let's talk about the Minivan. Now, according to the Key Company, the Minivan will be available coming soon, and if you're familiar with the Minivan, it is the snackiest of snack bar candy 40% keyboards. There's no definitive timeline yet, but on the Key Company's website, you can sign up on the newsletter to get more updates about it. If you're out there itching for a 40% keyboard, definitely keep an eye out on this one. And because 40% can make it a little difficult to find keycap sets for, they went ahead and listed out the keycaps that you see in those pictures, so you can be sure that those will work with the Minivan, if you do choose to get it. Next up, we have the Mojo 65, designed and produced by Geeks. This will be a 65% kit with a 6-degree inclined case that is made out of walnut with beautifully rounded corners and a lovely brass accent for the USB port. I'm loving the whole natural and organic vibe of this entire kit, and being a woodworker myself, I can appreciate all the work that went into making this beautiful walnut case. Now the kit is going to come with the case itself, a brass plate, hot swappable USB-C PCB with RGB, their Raindrops module foam set, it's a 65% or a 60% layout, you can make that choice, and fully programmable. Next up we have the Monokei X Tiger. Is it Tiger? Is it TGR? I'm going to call them Tiger. Now this group buy is running until June 18th, and it's going to be a 75% top-mounted design with space for an O-ring mod if desired. And instead of a knob, they decided to opt for a rounded badge as a little throwback to their previous design. The Monokei is going to be available in a blush pink, olive green, royal purple, suave blue, Titan gray, and silver colorways, and they look really, really good. Now there are going to be two major variations in this keyboard. You can get a standard kit or the SE kit. The standard kit is going to include hot swappable or solderable versions, a PC plate, silver anodized backplate, and a sandblasted brass weight. If you opt for the SE kit, that will include a silver top and bottom, one stainless steel and one brass badge, a stainless steel backplate, matte PVD brass weight, and the prices are going to range from $525 for the standard kit all the way up to $718 for the SE kit. I really like all the colorful cases, and with the nice anodization and the different colorways that you have there, you can really tune your look and your vibe a lot more. So this is a really good, albeit expensive option to look out for if you're interested in a 75% keyboard. Next up is the Mountain Ergo kit from KBD fans. Now this is still in an interest check, so I'm hoping to bring a little more recognition to it because just look at it. It would be so dope if this came into being. So I'm hoping that people will sign up for the interest check and it eventually becomes a group buy. Not only is it split, but it is also angled in 3 different ways. The case itself is 7-degree typing angle from back to front. And because it is an ergonomic design, it has a 5-degree left angle and a 3-degree right angle. It'll come with an aluminum case with a brass or stainless steel weight. It's only a soldered option, unfortunately, so you gotta be comfortable with that. No hot swappable options look like they're available currently. There are no LEDs, but it does support indicator lights. It's also Mac, Windows, and Linux compatible and fully programmable. So if this really excites you, go ahead and go to that interest check and sign up for it. Let them know that this is something that you want. And while we're on KBD fans, here is another interest check that I definitely think needs your support. The PixelSpace Endless80. The Endless80 is going to be a top-mount design with a 5-degree typing angle. It's an 80% TKL with soldered support for multiple layouts. No hot swap again, unfortunately, but maybe that doesn't bother you. It's going to be fully programmable, features an all-aluminum build with aluminum, brass, or PC plate options available. PCB does include RGB with an acrylic light guide plate, acrylic black light covers, pour-on foam, and rubber feet. And this just has a straight-up mecha industrial vibe, which I think is fantastic. It looks like you could steal this keyboard right off a Gundam. So I'm super excited about this one. It just looks incredible. So already there are a lot of really interesting keyboard kits out there to look at. And not to be outdone, let's check out the Baldr. Now this is going to be a 60% case that is made out of low iron frosted glass. Now it looks like acrylic, but it's glass. So this is going to fit most 60% PCBs with the right hold pattern and comes included with brass standoffs that you can choose. Now I think this is going to be for all those people that like the look of the acrylic but want a little more premium feeling material, so check this one out. Now before you say we're only interested in super expensive builds, let's talk about the Skyloong SK64 available on drop.com. Now it's priced at $60 at a base configuration. It's going to be a 60% case with an all ABS construction, PBT die subbed or ABS double shot keycaps. It's going to be fully programmable, Mac compatible, include optical hot swappable switches. You can order from drop with several different keycap options. It's going to be available with Gateron blue, brown, or red optical switches out of the gate. Now I haven't tried this personally, but just looking at the pictures, the delete key and the right shift are definitely unconventional, so I don't know if that's a deal breaker for you, but just something to note. And rounding out the interesting boards, we're going to talk about the KAM Lil Dragon. Now the KAM Lil Dragon takes inspiration from the exiled dragon child of the anime series Miss Kobayashi's Dragon Maid. Now what's particularly neat about this group buy is all the different variations that you can get. This is going to be a huge group buy because you can get the keycap sets, you can get the Nutcracker, you can get the case for it, and the keycap sets themselves offer an incredible amount of variation. Do you need a 40%? Do you need a 60%? Do you need 80%? Do you have an Ergo docs? Are you looking for novelties? Are you looking for different languages? They can support them all. So definitely check this one out. I think this is going to be really popular just because of all the different variants. You could really put this keycap set on just about any build that you have out there. The next keycap set is the GMK Stealth keycap set, available for pre-order now. And just look at this thing. If you're into really dark themes or like blacked out keyboards, take a look at this one. The blacks, the grays all complement each other very nicely while not being like super in your face. But I love the contrast of the orange accents and the full-out novelties that you can get. The eject button, the remove before flight, the little Pac-Man key, just lovely, beautiful, well thought out set. This keycap set is definitely going to be for people who like to murder out, black out their boards, all black everything. And there's probably a Venn diagram of mechanical keyboard aficionados and stealth fighter pilots that this is for. They're probably touching right there, right there. I think for me it's going to be a toss-up between this keyboard kit and the GMK Shashin that if it ever comes to pass, then I don't know. I might have to do both. I'm gonna be broke, but I'm gonna do both. And the last keycap set we're gonna talk about today is the Geekark Electronic set. Now this keycap set has a lot of lime green, black, white, gray colorway that gives very matrixy kind of vibes. And it's gonna be a cherry profile die sub PBT, and the novelties are gonna have a lot of electronic themed elements. So you see like resistors and stuff in there. And that's gonna do it for the June 2021 edition of Hot Swaps. Obviously this is not meant to be an exhaustive list, just some stuff that's upcoming that I'm excited for, and I hope you're excited for too. And I hope you guys stick around because in the coming weeks we are going to be doing an unboxing and build of this bad boy, the Ergo Docs EZ for my wife. So I better not f it up. And as always guys, thank you so much for watching. Go ahead and leave a comment, let me know if you're excited about any of these upcoming group buys that I mentioned. Drop a sub, drop a like, hit that notification bell, support me on Patreon if you can, and until next time, geek out. Do you know what else I'm excited about? Dried mangoes. Man, so good. Such a great snack. I wonder how much I'm supposed to eat. So good. So good.